Hello peachies, welcome back to Dear Peachy. If you've been spending time on XiaoHongShu lately, you've probably noticed a new makeup trend that's been getting a lot of attention: the Hanlei makeup look. At first, many beauty enthusiasts misunderstood the name. Some thought Hanlei referred to Korean ballet makeup because the pronunciation of lei in Chinese sounds similar to ballet. But in reality, that's not where it comes from. The term lei here actually refers to thunder or mine in Chinese, and the style itself is inspired by the Japanese Jirai Kei fashion aesthetic. So rather than ballet, Hanlei is more accurately an adaptation that blends Han, meaning Korean, with lei, referencing Jirai. In simple terms, it's a Korean-Jirai fusion makeup style. And that fusion is exactly what makes it so popular. Hanlei makeup combines the soft elegance of Korean beauty with the sweet, doll-like charm of Japanese Jirai Kei aesthetics. The result is a look that feels youthful, dreamy, and incredibly photogenic with that trendy internet girl aesthetic. What makes this style stand out is its balance between natural beauty and a more expressive, cute atmosphere. Korean makeup is known for its glowing, glass-like skin and soft, refined features. Meanwhile, Jirai-inspired makeup leans into bigger-looking eyes, pink tones, and an almost porcelain, doll-like softness. When these two styles come together, the result is polished, but still playful and sweet. To better understand how this look comes together in real life, we're going to feature a makeup influencer named XiaoHongShu. XiaoHongShu is known for her soft, aesthetic-driven makeup tutorials that often blend Korean-inspired techniques. Her style fits perfectly with the Hanlei aesthetic, making her an ideal reference for anyone who wants to recreate this look step by step. If you love the soft and sophisticated look of Korean-inspired makeup styles, you should definitely check her out. First, XiaoHongShu begins by prepping the skin with hydration. She gently uses a toning pad to wipe across the face, adding a layer of hydration while lightly refreshing the skin. This step is especially important around areas like the sides of the nose and corners of the mouth, where makeup tends to crease or cling. By softly massaging these areas, she also helps remove any dry or flaky skin, allowing the base makeup to apply more smoothly later on. Next, she applies a lightweight moisturizer and massages it in until fully absorbed to keep the skin soft, hydrated, and comfortable without any heaviness. For the base prep, XiaoHongShu applies a purple-toned primer to help even out and correct the skin tone. She prefers using a foundation brush to spread a thin, even layer across the face. Only a small amount is needed, just enough to gently brighten and unify the complexion. Moving on to foundation, XiaoHongShu uses the Janzu Veil Lasting Foundation, a formula that really impresses her with its longevity. Even after a full day, the makeup still looks mostly intact. The foundation also includes a built-in dual concealer palette, which makes the base routine even more convenient. She starts with the deeper concealer shade, focusing on areas of redness around the nose. The texture is quite hydrating, so she taps it in with her fingers for a more seamless finish. This helps cover blemishes, acne marks, and uneven tones with just a light layer. Overall, the coverage is strong yet natural, and the texture blends in beautifully with the skin. For foundation, XiaoHongShu dispenses a small amount onto the back of her hand, then picks it up with a flat foundation brush. She first applies a thin layer to the center of the face, then blends it outward using a damp cushion puff across the cheeks, forehead, and chin. The result is a creamy, slightly dewy finish that still feels lightweight. Given the warm weather, she keeps the base as thin as possible, but still adds a touch more coverage in the center of the face to brighten and enhance dimension. Once layered, the base looks more refined, smooth, and long-wearing. Next, XiaoHongShu moves on to contouring using the out-of-office contour stick. She starts from the bridge of the nose, carefully avoiding over-defining the nose root. In Korean makeup style, the nose root is usually kept very soft and subtle. Since Zuo has a longer mid-face, emphasizing it too much would make her features look even more elongated. So she keeps that area minimal and focuses instead on refining the nose shape, especially making the tip look smaller and more delicate. She also lightly contours the sides of the philtrum and just under the lower lip. Everything is then blended out with a soft angled nose contour brush, gently diffusing the product along the nose bridge and tip. Next comes highlighting, an essential step for creating a plump, lifted center of the face. Zuo applies matte liquid highlight from flower nose to the inner cheeks, nose bridge, forehead, and chin. She mentions that she naturally has a more defined and higher brow bone, but her forehead is slightly flatter, so this step helps balance her overall facial structure. While blending out the highlighter, she keeps the highlight strictly within the inner contour regions. If it spreads too far outward, the face can start to look flat or overly wide. Now she moves on to blush. Korean-Jirai makeup is known for its soft pink lilac flush tones, so Zuo selects shades that match this aesthetic. Using a flat blush brush, she applies Sunflower's blush in shade Gossip Sweetheart as the base layer. It has a subtle shimmer that gives the skin a translucent, almost glowing finish. She sweeps it across the cheeks and lightly over the cheekbones. The color is a soft pink purple tone, gentle, airy, and diffused. She also taps a little onto the eyelids and across the nose bridge to enhance that dreamy, doll-like aesthetic. Next, she switches to a small stippling brush and applies Vichy Cushion Blush in Guava Pink. This shade is slightly softer and more delicate. She concentrates it on the center of the face, especially the apples of the cheeks, keeping the placement small and controlled to build dimension. To set everything, Zuo uses Flower Nose Shell's jewel-baked powder in Cloudy Blue. With a fluffy brush, she gently presses it across the face. This keeps the finish light, soft, and naturally blurred rather than heavy or cakey. She then conceals the under-eye area and dark circles using a matte highlighting concealer, blending it in with a flat-angled brush. For the eyebrows, Zuo turns to the Vichy Great Artist 7-color eyeshadow palette. She mixes 2 brown shades and softly fills in the brows, extending the tail first before blending toward the front. The result is a soft, misty brow that fits perfectly with the overall look. To keep things natural and cohesive, she finishes the brows with a light brown brow mascara, gently unifying the color without making them too strong. For the eye makeup, Zuo uses the same palette again, sweeping a pink shade across the entire lid and fully over the aiguille area. She then blends soft brown and top shades into the crease, slightly deepening the outer corners for subtle definition. If the eyeshadow looks uneven, she lightly buffs everything out with a large brush using soft, minimal strokes, allowing the colors to melt seamlessly together. For the aiguille, she lightly maps out the shape using the same shades used for brows, blending it downward slightly to create a fuller, more dimensional under-eye look. After blending at the middle, blend it forward to make the aiguille looks fuller. She then adds a touch of matte highlight to the center for brightness. After curling her lashes, Zuo applies eyeliner using an angled, detailed brush, first filling in the lash line. She extends the outer corner slightly upward, keeping the wings soft and lifted. The overall shape of the eyeliner is horizontally extended out, but ends with a subtle wing to lift the eyes. For more definition on camera, she refines it further with a liquid liner. So she is going over the wing of the eyeliner filled in just now to deepen it further. Next, she lightly coats her lashes to hold the curl and enhance length, especially focusing on the lower lashes for a more open-eyed effect. For false lashes, Zuo applies the cluster falsies from Dream Deer named Lost Princess. The lashes give a soft, wispy, natural volume, which is perfect for everyday wear while still subtly enhancing the eyes. At this point, the main makeup is almost complete. For the finishing touches, Zuo goes back in with matte highlighter to brighten the center of the face, especially around the corners of the mouth and sides of the nose. She also highlights the inner corners of the eyes, nose tip, and brow bone using a satin finish highlighter to enhance bone structure and dimension. Besides that, Zuo thinks that the blush feels slightly too soft. She layers Flower Nose Shell's Jewel Silk Satin Blush in Luna Pearl, focusing only on the center of the face and chin. Since Korean-Jirai makeup leans heavily into pink and lilac tones, layering is completely fine as long as the overall color harmony stays balanced. Finally, for the lips, Zuo uses a two-step layering technique. She first applies Lancome Absolute Rouge Drama Matte in electrifying spraying as the base, in which she uses a lip brush to dispense the product before blending out on her lips. She blends out the edges for a soft gradient effect. Then she adds Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss to the center of the lips, gently blending it with her fingers. The gloss carries a slight purple undertone, tying everything together with the Korean-Jirai color theme. And with that, Zuo completes the look, keeping everything soft, cohesive, and beautifully balanced. Even though this is a relatively colorful makeup style, it still feels wearable, cohesive, and visually harmonious. Overall, if you want to try Korean-Jirai makeup, just remember these 4 key points: a light, dewy base makeup, eye makeup as the main focal point with aiguë sail, extended eyeliner and wispy lashes, soft pink and cool-toned blushes to create that dreamy flush, and finally, glossy lips for a plump, hydrated finish. And that's it! Happy trying! Thank you so much for watching! We will see you in the next video. Goodbye!